So we've been talking all about the wild weather, and now let's talk about what could be wild at the gas pumps and with a wild man himself, Mike Eppel, over at 680. Keeping a close eye on this one, Mike, and you're saying this trend, it's going to continue for late spring. We could see some high prices.
Yeah, and I'm so wild, I'd fit right in with the bikers in Port Dover, right?
You should.
That would be just ridiculous. Me on a motorcycle.
I want to see it. I can see you with the leather jacket. No?
The whole thing, right? All the paraphernalia. I grew up a half an hour from Port Dover, and I've never actually attended an event. Go figure. I know.
You know the next one that's coming up, that's your new assignment.
That's going to be huge. Don't underestimate the size of the crowd in July. Today, maybe not so much. But you know what? To fill up the gas tank on the motorbike is going to be a little bit more expensive. See the segue there? The price at the pumps, $1.35.9 coming in at the peak here in the GTA this morning. And this is all related to, well, the price for oil going up 8.5% this week, and the wholesale price for refined gasoline going up in lockstep to a 3-year high. So we're paying for it, and right now the trend is not exactly our friend, because the price for oil is up again this morning. Right now the forecast, the early forecast for the weekend on the price at the pumps is no change for Saturday, maybe an increase on Sunday. But looking forward here, as we're still going through the seasonal changeover to the summertime blends, even though it doesn't feel like summer, the talk is that the supply of refined gasoline will be diminished, and that'll just lead to even higher prices going forward. Busy travel itinerary for our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, at the Summit of the Americas in Peru this weekend. Talking trade, the whole hope was that this would lead to a preliminary trade agreement on NAFTA. It doesn't look like that's going to happen, but he's going to try to advance the talks nevertheless with the Prime Minister of Mexico and U.S. VP Mike Pence at that summit. Then Trudeau flies back to Ottawa for a Sunday emergency meeting involving the premiers of Alberta and BC. They got to talk about the move forward on the Trans Mountain pipeline issue, which came to a big head this weekend, or this week rather. That's been front and center on the domestic trade front between the two provinces, and then it's off to Europe for an extended trade mission there for the Prime Minister. Stocks this week have been very strong, as it turns out. We've seen huge swings on Wall Street coming off a big day yesterday to the upside, almost 300 points for the Dow. Canadian dollar's been up with the price for oil, and we've been watching Bitcoin bounce as well this week by 20%, back above $8,000 as of this morning. Send it back to the studio.
Hey, by the way, but I don't buy the argument of the gas industry that it's okay for it to be more expensive in Toronto. I paid $1.24 yesterday in Newmarket.
Yes, Kevin.
It costs more to transport. There's less competition. Usually the rules of competition should drive price down.
Yes, but Kevin, you complained back when the price for gas was the same everywhere. So you can't have it both ways. In the city, it should be more expensive. There are more cars here. Now, I sound like a shill for the energy companies again.
Sir, I am a Canadian. It is my God-given right to complain about everything. All right, thank you. Have a great weekend, Mike.
You too.